Well,
Yeah,
and I
you're
want to get
making a
into
good point because I remember, Ben, when we were putting together our content on the ELD portion of our broker training course with DAT, and I was looking for examples. Every time I look for a screenshot of an ELD, the apps, they all look the same. Four circles showing how much time for
Yep.
break, shift, etc. And I'm like, which one is which? So
Yep.
I never thought about that vulnerability there, where it's just all that's a
here's what was
mess.
even crazier about this, right? Is that like not only are they self-certified, nobody is looking at this, nobody's regulating them, right? But you had found evidence that a lot of them, right, are just absolutely taking every information they can out of a driver's cell phone. And some
And
examples, right? BOLs, PODs, shipment details, load values, where the driver is, where he's going. So every piece of information that we put in a load tender that we're trying to protect of getting it to that
yep.
driver is
Yep.
literally open source in the
Yep.
back end from some country, nobody knows where, being leaked to whoever. Criminals could be buying it, anybody could be getting access to this, and we're wondering why loads are getting stolen and we have no idea. Like you pointed out, yeah, maybe back in the day somebody waited at a warehouse and they knew a load was going, so they got a tip and they followed that truck. That could be happening. But what is more likely? That all of the data from all the high value loads, exactly where that driver is, exactly which truck that is, where they're located, not only where they're now, but where they're going, when they're going to be there to be able to rob them, is just out the back end of these systems going to God knows where, to God knows who. And we wonder why there's theft is a huge issue. Not to mention, and this is the one that scared the shit out of me, was that like there were screenshots that you had where people were reporting that
Yep.
like these ELD companies are sending text messages and making phone calls
On their
from
behalf.
my driver's phone number
Yep.
on my behalf. So for every brokerage out there that goes, well, I ran this load with that driver last week and the week before and nothing was wrong, and hey, the driver sent me a text from that phone number, you genuinely do not know if you're talking to that driver. It absolutely could be somebody in some country, nobody knows where, that is actually texting that brokerage going, yeah, my driver will pick up that load through the phone number you talked to the driver at last week. And some other truck goes and picks it up with an MC with a magnet on the side. Shipper doesn't know any difference. And now all of a sudden your load's gone. And we're wondering why theft is in the billions of dollars. But the back end of the entire transportation system is
Broken.
wide open on the internet to anybody that wants to go and pay for this information.
Yep.
It's
And-
absolutely insane.
It is, yeah. It's absurd. There's not enough people talking about this. When you dig into it and put everything together that you just said, this is truly a national security risk.
Yes.
It's not just a broker
moved DoD
problem.
freight for like 3 years. We moved secure loads. We moved
Yep.
things that nobody was supposed to know when and where they were moving. And all that stuff is just filtering out the back end. Because guess what? And you're going to point this out in a minute, I think, but like nobody knows which ELD provider any truck has. And when they get inspected, nobody's even asking law enforcement, hey, can you write down the ELD that was used when they got a violation? So there isn't anybody even recording who's
Correct.
using what to be able to connect the dots to find which of these companies are fraudulent. So not only are they just wide open to create whoever they want with self-certification, nobody is even writing down which ones are being used when there's a violation.
So
It's
let me ask
literally
you this.
nobody's doing it to prevent it or to fix it.